Good morning everyone, just coming on to do a really quick simple easel card. Now this card is, I believe, see the three? I'll just double check that because I'm not very good with my measurements, as everyone knows. Oops, where is it? And she's three. No, it's not. That must be a 4x4. Yep, 4x4, so it's a 10.2cm card, squared. And I have used a die cut to make this shape, which fits really nicely on top of that. So when we're making an easel, that will give it a really nice shape. So to make the easel, so simple. Open your 4x4. Now this is a pre-bought. I buy these in quite big bulks for Christmas time. They're really good for just attaching a topper with a wee die cut background and making a nice card very quickly. So all you do is fold one side into the crease line of the centre. Okay, I'm just trying to see if that's focusing properly. I'll just lift it for you. So you see there's just crease line there. So you need to be just on the inside of the crease line. Don't go right over the crease line. Just go up to it. And then just make sure that you've got a decent crease. I would normally use a bone folder, but it has grown legs. Well, I'm a liar, it's probably in amongst my pile at the side of me. If you'll have a wee look, wait, you see that? Anyone who has OCD with tidying up, turn away now. Are you going to turn from there? Look at that. That's just beside my desk. Scary. Whoops. You should have turned you. Back up. Behave now. Don't you just hate cameras sometimes? There we go, that'll do it. Right, so back to this. So that's us got our basic easel shape now. Okay, because that's where you've got that shape, and this panel will then stick onto there. So that will give you your easel, and it will fit nicely into the 4x4 envelope, so you're not actually causing any major hassles. Right, so that's card base done. Now for this. Now I'm going to use just a wee bit, I think. Let me think, what do I want on it? What colour will I put in it? Shaded Lilac maybe? Where is my Shaded Lilac? Over here. There we go. So I'll put that on. Shaded Lilac. And I'm just distressing the edges slightly and inking them up. Okay. Oops, sorry people. Nudged the wire slightly there. Right, so just this is my panel, and I'm just lightly going over the edges. It doesn't need to be perfect. I keep saying that, but I know how difficult it is when you're starting out and you think everything's got to be spot on. It doesn't. Handmade should look handmade. Right, so that's the edges inked. Then we're going to put these on. Now I'm going to use foam adhesive if I can find it. I'm going to put it up here. No. Did I stick it in here? No. Where on earth did I put it? Right, I'll get this here anyway. This will do. These are foam squares, are just not my favourite ones. Is that it? No. Thought I'd spotted it, but I haven't. Right, so these will do fine. They're just small foam pads, they're not anything fancy. I think these are 2mm maybe. Right, so what I'm going to do is, in fact, I'll put that on first. I have got this wee embellishment that I'm going to use as a pretend branch. So that will come across around here. I will do it that way so that there's more embellishment shown. Let me see. Yep, going to do it that way. Right, so I have got a wee tub here, and in this tub is just the, what do you call it? Allen's tacky glue. Anita's tacky glue. And I just put it in a pot because I hate having to foot it about with silly wee blooming nozzles and things. I'm not a patient person where that's concerned at all. It drives me absolutely potty. So this is my way of dealing with that. Now where to put I really should be organised before I come online to do this. Right, let me see. It doesn't matter, I'll use this. This was just a wee bit I trimmed off it. So I'll use that just as my spreader. So obviously it's a tiny wee embellishment, so it's just spots of glue. And I'm not adding a lot because I don't want the hunnels leaking out from under it. But at the same time I want it to stick down. The reason I'm making this card, I made a card for my aunt's 80th and I put it on Facebook and there was a lot of feedback on it and folk really liked it, and I thought I'd love to do it, but it took me hours. Honestly, I was there for ages doing it. For two reasons. One, my hands weren't great on Saturday, and two, I put lots and lots and lots of detail into it. Far more than I would for a normal card. Because it's her 80th, it's not as if it's just a small birthday, it's massive. Especially in her family, because she's the oldest of my dad's sisters. She's actually the oldest of my dad's siblings, and she's still going strong. So that was my inspiration for doing it, is just to give you an idea of how I put together my easel cards. The easel card I made for my aunt was a 6x6 easel, but it's the exact same technique I use. I just fold back one side and then add a panel to it. And I'm just adding the foam back onto it. Now to get these wee blighters off, I'll show you what I do. And they're a pain sometimes because they want to come off as well. So I'm just making sure they're well stuck down. And then I just, see, told you. With my good ones, I can put my knife into the back of it and flick it off and it comes off first time. But these ones are not want to play. There we go, see? Just into the paper and off. And it is an absolutely rotten morning up here in Scotland today. And it's what we would call dreich. That just means wet and yucky. It's a right old Scottish word. But it's very apt today. This is a Sizzix die and I'll tell you the name of it in a minute. But I'm just putting this on at a bit of an angle so that it kind of covers a fair bit of the card. Okay, so that's that part down. Now, this was also part of the Sizzix die and it was one that I bought off Urdi, who is Black Cat Crafts 13. Now, it was meant to be a leaf, but I'm going to use it as a wing. So again, just a wee bit of adhesive onto the back, and again I'm just using this wee cut off that I had. Okay, add that there now, and we'll position this on. Now I'm going to go in line with the wing that's already in place. So I'll just press that down there. Alright, and then this one I'm just going to do as a pop-up one. So I'm just adding some foam squares onto the back. And this will just give it a tiny wee bit more dimension. So we're just placing that over where it should be. You'll see it kind of slots in there. Okay, because that was where it was meant to be. And we just make sure that that bottom one is stuck down properly, and then you'll get the 3D effect of the wing when you tilt it up. You'll see it better like that. Okay, so it gives it a nice effect with minimal work involved. Right, now for the tag, this was another die I got from Dean. It was the Crescent tags. I'll tell you the name of that in a minute as well. In fact, you know what? I won't leave the names. What I'll do is I'll put the names into the description bar, and it saves me having to look while I'm doing this. So again, I'm just going round with some of the Shaded Lilac, just to give it a tiny wee bit of colour. There we go. And I'm putting this down with foam backs as well, because what I'm going to do is put a wee gemstone on the front to make it look like a brad, so that it looks as if it's been stuck down properly type of thing. I'm saying this was a really quick video, it's nearly 15 minutes already. I just don't do quick videos, I don't know, I think I'm a slow worker. Slow worker, and I blather too much as well, I think. But honestly, I am trying to keep them as short as possible for you. Right, so I'm just going to place that there, in that space that's empty. Okay, then we'll get a wee gemstone. Now I have got a fair amount in here. I think I'll use that lilac-y coloured one. That can go up there for now. And make sure it's not attached. It's not. And that can go on there. And what I'm going to do is look for a smaller one, the wee bird's eye. Sorry, that's a bit out of shot there. So for the bird's eye, I have got some black ones here that seem awful large. See if I've got any smaller black ones. Blue. There we go. So I've got these tiny black ones. So I'm just going to add one as the bird's eye. Alrighty. And then we just need to add a sentiment. As I said, it's really quick. I'm not going to put too much onto it. So I think thank you sounds nice. Right, so, and these are just peel-off stickers, you can pick them up. I think I got mine from Rainbow Crafts, which is a UK based company, and I think I paid 35p a sheet for the silver ones. The the holographic and the glittery ones are dearer, but not by much. I think they're maybe like 59p or something. And they last for ages, they really do. I mean, the thank you one I've got there has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you've got 33 stickers on that. Plus there's wee embellishment ones with wee flowers and things on it. So they are worth it. And it saves you having to print out script and all that nonsense. What else do I want to do on here? Do I want to add a wee bit of glitter? No, I'll do that once I've got it on. Right, so back to our card base. Now I'm just going to find a wee bit of purple. For the background. These are small acetate. Let me see what these say. Thinking of you, this for you, best wishes, this love, happy birthday, thinking of you, best wishes. Let me see if there's a thank you one. I think we'll use just for you then. Yeah, that's just a nice size. So, what I'm going to do is, let me see where I'm cutting. So if I cut just on the line. As I said, I don't really measure much. I am much more of an eyeball person, which does get me in trouble quite a bit, I'm not going to lie. But, hee-ho. And we need 3 this size. No, 2 this size. Right. Yeah, I'll do 2 this size and I'll put something else down below. Because this is just for the background of it. Oops, the reason it's stuck under there. Wasn't meant to happen. Right, again, my new fancy glue spreader. Now, because it's acetate, you don't really need a lot of glue because it'll stick to just about anything. So I'm not going round with a lot. And it's PVA, so it will dry clear and you won't see it. And as you'll see, I'm only going round the edges with it really liberally because it will just stick like glue. So that's the amount of glue I've put on it, which isn't a lot. Make sure I've got it the right way up. Open it up and just glue it down. Now it is slightly over, so I will fix that side in a minute. So just stick that down. Stick that down. Trim that wee bit off. Right. And then I will add another tiny wee bit of glue just underneath where I've trimmed that to make sure that the side sticks. There we go. And it was just in at the side there that I glued that in. Right, so put that there, and that's what we've got now. Okay. And as I said, that looks a bit creased just now, but once that dries, that will all flatten out, I promise. It's just because it's a wet glue, it wrinkles up. Right, inside I'll get another different bit of lime colour paper. Just going through my scrap bag because I don't want to use loads of different papers if I can help it. Nope, I've nothing there. So, let me see what I've got in here. in this. So, there's a lilac-y colour in this one. That will work fine. Right, so for this bit, it's a 4x4, so I am doing it the simple way. Simple is my middle name, as you will all know. So I'm just going to tilt you up a wee bit for this, so you can see it better. Right, so I'm just gluing. Now this is the inside of the easel. Okay, so it's the bottom panel here I'm doing. So I'm just going on with a fair bit of glue for this bit, because I don't want it to be coming up. And I will just do a wee bit in the centre, just to make sure. Right, so that's that part done. Then all you're doing is placing your designer paper, which this one is from the Madame Pro range, and just place it up to the crease line again, okay, and just pull it on to the edge of your card. Okay, it's wet glue, so it will manoeuvre for a good wee bit. Okay, and then just make sure that it's well stuck down. You might find wee bits of glue escaping over the side. It's fine. Alrighty. So then all you do is turn your cardstock over and just trim it down on two sides. So that's here. And this means that you're wasting absolutely no paper because it's cut to size. Okay, like that. So that's us get that design there now. Okay, and we'll stick this panel on now. So we just need to see how far up we need to take it. So it's almost halfway. Oops, bit there. So just turn your panel over, make sure it's the right side up. So we're hoping to glue the bottom half. So, and again, use a fair amount of glue. It's not going to damage it. And with this one, you don't need to go to the edges so much, because if you're putting a fair amount of glue on, it will move. It'll manoeuvre itself to where it should be. Alright. And that's a fair helping of glue I've put on there. Alright, you'll see it there. And then all you're doing is taking your panel and half it, and then just position it where it should be. I always just leave maybe a quarter of an inch at the bottom and just stick it down. And just make sure that it's not coming off anywhere. Alright, that's well stuck on there. Okay, so that's you got your easel card like that. But we still need something along here to stop it from falling over. So, what will we do along there? Maybe a bit of ribbon. Let me see what I've got out. Let me see. Oh, in fact, I've got a lovely wee bit of ribbon here that Mel sent me in my pocket letter already. Too dark though. No, I think that's fine. So we just need a wee bit. So I'm just going over slightly, just so we've got a wee bit of room to play with. Just stick that back down. And for this, I'm just straightening that so I can see where I'm needing my easel to stand. So I want it about there. So I'm just going to use, I've got a two-way zig pen here. That's probably leaking, but that's fine because it's material. And this dries clear as well. Right, so this is a zig, as I said, two-way glue pen. So I'm just taking that and sticking it down where I want it. And as I said, that will dry clear. So again, just turning it over and trimming it down where it needs trimmed. And if I wasn't doing a tutorial, I would have left this to dry properly, or I would have used hot glue if I was in a major hurry, but I haven't put my glue gun on this morning. So that part's down. I would then add, let's see, maybe a wee flower. Here. A wee purple rose there. That's quite nice. I think that'll do it actually. That and maybe a wee bit of a bow on top of it maybe. And cocktail. Oh, I need to clear this desk. It's driving me bananas now. There we go, there's the bow. Now, I don't have a bow that will match that. I know I don't. But this is where your do I want that for the not use this one. This is where your what do you call it? Your artist discretion comes in and you can recolour things. So, bit of scrap paper. There we go, an old envelope. Fine. Put it down, and I'm using a Bluebell alcoholic ink pro marker, and just go over your white ribbon. And this will actually match very closely to the Shaded Lilac that's around the inking round the banners. You know what I mean. So that can go there now. And if you'll see what I mean, it goes quite well with them. And it also matches the purple down below. So for that, I'm just going to add, I think I'll take another wee bit off this end, and I'll put it down with glossy accents, I think, just to make sure it stays where it's meant to stay. Alright, so this will take a wee while to dry, so I'll just be showing you it without it being totally done. And then just on top we'll add the ribbon bow. And I'm going to put that on there. Oops, come on. That's it. So I'm like that. And then when the panel comes up, that will raise slightly. So it'll be like that. There. Okay, but you can add anything to this. You could add buttons, you could add a banner with their name, you could add anything you like. And the same with the front panel. You can add another wee panel in there if you want with like an edge die. By all means. You could add another bit of the white card from above. Let me see, I've got another wee bit there. So you could, in essence, just eyeball this. You could, in essence, do something like that and ink the edges so that it matches. It's totally up to you. It's your card, but this was just to show you basic idea of how I put my easels together. And you'll see inside you've got plenty of space to write a wee message, or you can do it there if it's just to and from. On the back I've left space. You can add that other panel that I cut out with the vellum. You can add that panel there. Okay, I just don't want to go over anymore because I'm at nearly 40 minutes. And it's a 4x4 card, it's a bit pathetic. But you will get the general idea, and it's a lovely wee card to send to someone. They can see how much work's went into it. Add a wee bit extra, go round the sides with a wee bit of stickles. Go round the banner with a wee bit of stickles. Add in some wee gemstones onto your ribbon. You can embellish it as much as you like and it can look super special. Just play. I mean, the one that I done man, I had a lot of floral coming up. I had jewels wrapped in amongst it because it was a special one, but this is just to give you the idea of how to make it. Okay, so I will leave the products that I've used down below in the description bar in case you want to replicate anything that's on it, or you want to buy any of the dies that I've used. Okay, thanks for watching and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.